Last Friday, we stopped at question number 29. We did not talk about number 29, okay? But so today I am going to start with this question. And then I have already uploaded one more classwork, okay, which is about the application problems. But I'm going to talk about this after these few questions first, okay? So let's start from this. Supplementary exercise 5, question number 29. We're still talking about the graphs, okay? So in the figure, P is the vertex of the graph of the function y equals negative bracket x minus 4 squared plus k, where k is a constant. The graph cuts the y-axis at q. It is given that the maximum value of the function is 9, okay? So this, in part A, the function y is already in the good AHK form, right? So the k value, because the small letter k is already occupied in the function, so I'm going to use the capital letter K for the formula K, and then the capital H for the formula H, okay? So the formula K in this question is just K, and then the formula H will be equal to 4, okay? And for formula A is -1. 得唔得？呢度我如果佢題目裏邊，即係嗰題裏邊，佢有用過啲世界 AHK 嘅話咧，咁我嗰個 formula 公式裏邊嗰啲 AHK 咧就用大楷 ，OK？ 因為俾人霸咗啦，得唔得？咁就即係我哋啲 notation 搞清楚嘅話咧，就你唔好寫啲咩 K 等於 K 啊呢啲咁嘅嘢，得唔得 ？OK？ 因為我哋而家係講緊呢個 formula K 公式裏邊嘅 K 係等於題目裏邊呢一個 constant K 咁嘅樣，係咁嘅意思嘅，得唔得 ？Okay, so but the question just told that the maximum value of the function is equal to 9. Okay, but maximum value of the function is the K value. So we may put our K value, that is K, small letter K, to be the given value, 9. Okay, so just the answer will be like this. This is part A. 得唔得？咁呢個其實冇乜特別嘅 part A。And then part B, find the coordinates of Q. 好啦，嗱 Q 嘅話咧，我哋又睇一睇 Q 係咩嚟嘅咯喎。Q is actually the y-intercept of the function. Okay, so to find the y-intercept, we just put x equals 0 into the function and then calculate the value of y. But before putting x to be 0, I just write down one more line that the k is replaced by 9, okay, because k has been found here, okay? So when we put x to be 0, y is calculated by negative 0 minus 4 bracket squared plus 9. And then it will be equal to -7, okay, -7. Therefore, the coordinates of Q will be just 0 and -7. Like this. And that is the answer of part B. Get it? And then part C, find the area of the triangle OPQ. OPQ. And again, we are going to find the area of a triangle. So it is 1/2 times base times height, okay? Times base times height. And the base will be OQ. And then the height will be drawing a line from P, which is perpendicular to OQ. And then we are going to draw this. Like this. Let me call this point R.
老 Sir，其實我想問咧，其實第29條佢問 K 係咩？其實我直接寫個 K 係咩唔得咩？
都得，直接寫都得嘅。不過我解釋俾你聽點解係 K 嘅啫，得唔得？
唔該晒。
OK。Okay, and then OQ will be the base and PR will be the height. Okay, where PR will be perpendicular to the y-axis. Okay, and then because we have already found the coordinates of Q, therefore the length of OQ will be just the distance between the point O and point Q, and then that will be 0 minus -7. That is 7. Okay, and then the length of PR will be just the x coordinates of the point P. Okay, x coordinate of the point P, right? And point P is the vertex of the graph of the function. Therefore, the coordinates of point P will be the h value and the k value, 4 and 9. And then PR will be equal to 4 minus 0, or just 4 is okay. And now we have the base OQ, we have the height PR, therefore we can write down the area of triangle OPQ. So that should be 1/2 times the base, that is 7, times the height, that is 4. So the answer will be equal to 14. Okay, so that is the area of triangle OPQ, like this. Oh, so that is question number 29. Is that okay? So please remember to upload to the Math app. And next, 30. So the graph of the quadratic function a times x minus h squared plus k passes through 3, 7 and 4, 11. The axis of symmetry of the graph is x equals 2. Okay, so again, this function has already occupied the letter A, H, and K. So actually, the formula A is A, the formula H is H, and formula K is K this time. Okay， 嗱，希望你明我講啲咩呢度，即係我點解會要分 formula 嘅 AHK 同埋題呢一題裏邊嘅 AHK。formula 就係個公式裏邊 ，OK 嘅嗰啲嘅俾你代數入去嘅位，然之後咧呢一題裏邊就係你要求嘅未知數。咁其實意思上邊咧係有啲唔同嘅，咁只不過咧好多時都會用翻即係 formula 嗰個英文字母嚟到去做呢一題嗰個未知數，即係相同嘅嘢嗰個未知數咁解嘅啫。OK， 咁我想話俾你聽咧就係咧喺 formula 裏邊嘅 AHK， 即係大街嗰三個啊，喺呢一題裏邊咧，其實我哋都有資料噶啦，分別就係世界 A、世界 H 同埋世界 K。OK， 得唔得？即係佢唔係話完全冇俾過任何嘢你，只不過咧俾咗呢三個未知數你咁解嘅啫。咁我當然啦，我哋陣間應該就係要求呢三個未知數噶啦，係嘛？好啦，咁除咗呢幾樣嘢之外咧，佢仲有俾咗個 axis of symmetry of the graph is x equals 2， 咁啊簡單啦，因為咧 axis of symmetry 個公式就係 x equals h。OK，and then now we have the h value. Formula h is small letter h. Therefore, we can say that our axis of symmetry, okay, is so just like this. Axis of symmetry is x equals h. But the question has told us that the axis of symmetry is x equals 2. Therefore, we can say that h should be equal to 2. That is like this. OK？ 喺我哋自己由我哋嗰條 formula 嗰條公式裏邊，或者嗰條 equation 裏邊啊 ，OK， 即係個 function 嘅 equation 裏邊揾到個 axis of symmetry 就係 x 等於 h。然之後咧，題目俾咗個資料我哋個 axis of symmetry 就係 x 等於2。咁所以咧，我哋就可以講到咧個 h 就係要等於2啦。OK， 就係咁樣樣。And then part B. Does the graph open upwards or downward? Explain your answer. Opens upward or downward? It depends on whether A is positive or negative. Okay, so we need to find the value of A first. 咁我哋要求一求個 A 咯噃，係嘛？咁我哋有啲咩資料未用咧？或者我哋而家咧喺 B part 裏邊咧，我哋先寫翻次先。Y is equal to A times x minus 2 square plus k. Okay, because h has been found to be equal to 2. And then there are two more informations from the question that we have not used. That is the graph passes through 3, 7, and 4, 11. Just put the coordinates of the point into the equation of the function. Sorry. Like this, the first one, 7 is equal to A times 3 minus 2 square plus k. And then simplify. 7 is equal to 1a plus k. And then we have one equation with two unknowns. So we need to let this equation to be equation 1 first. Okay? And then we still have the second information about the point 4, 11. We put 4, 11 into the equation. So we get y equals A times x minus 2 square plus k. And then we'll get 11 equals 4a plus k. And I'm going to label this to be equation 2. And then from equation 1 and equation 2, we see that the k value will be exactly the same, plus 1k and plus 1k. So I'm going to use equation 2 to minus equation 1. And then the left-hand side becomes 11 minus 7. Okay, 11 minus 7. So that is 4. And then right-hand side, the A column will be 4a minus a. That is 3a. Okay, and then the k terms will be completely cancelled. So a will be equal to 4 over 3. Get it? And 4 over 3 is larger than 0. So we can conclude that the graph opens upwards. Okay, so that is the explanation, so-called the explanation. 得唔得？ Okay. 好 ，Part C find the y-intercept of the graph。好嗱，呢度小心啲喎。上次有同學問過嘅，呢度咧正正都係我想講嘅。好多時啲同學一唔為意就會俾佢陰到㗎啦。OK， 陰到啲乜嘢嘢啊？陰到咧，究竟呢一個 y-intercept 係咪就係呢個 k 嚟嘅咧？個 constant term 咧？唔係㗎噃，小心啲啊！嗱，如果我講清楚啲，如果條公式啊，條 equation 係 expanded form 嘅，係 in general form， 即係 in ABC form 嘅話咧 ，the constant term will be the y-intercept. Okay, so the y-intercept is just equal to c, because when you put x to be 0, the x squared term and the x term will become 0. So what is remaining in the right-hand side is just the c. So the y will be equal to c directly. Okay, but if the equation is in AHK form, when you are going to find the y-intercept, you put x equals 0. Then you'll find that y is equal to a times 0 minus h squared plus k. that is not equal to k because y is equal to ah squared plus k. Okay, so we still have an ah squared term before the k term. So the y-intercept will be ah squared plus k. It's not just the k. Get唔get到呢度？呢度會有啲乜嘢會俾人陰到啊？可能會 ，OK， 即係 MC 成日都出呢一個出法嚟到去陰你哋嘅 ，OK， 即係佢出咗一個 AHK form， 然之後就問你以下邊一個係 correct 咁樣樣，跟住佢就話咧個 y-intercept 係等於 k， 咁你一唔為意嘅話咧，就記錯咗嘅話咧，就以為呢一個 k 就係個 constant term， 就係個 y-intercept 啦，但係唔係嘅。佢係一個 AHK form 嘅話咧，個 K 呢個 term 並不是 y-intercept 嚟嘅，佢係個 vertex 嘅 y 坐標嚟噶嘛，係嘛？咁未必係 y-intercept 嚟嘅喎 ，OK 得唔得？咁我應該點做咧？呢度咁好簡單嘅啫。嗱頭先咧，我哋未揾完個 K 喎，係嘛？我都要揾翻個 K 出嚟先嘅 ，OK？So in part C, just sub A equals 4/3 back into equation 1 and to calculate the value of k. Okay, so 7 is equal to 4/3 plus k, and then k will be equal to 17/3. Is it correct? Okay. Yes. Okay. And when we have found the A, H, and K, so we just write down the complete information one more time. X minus H is 2 squared plus 17/3. So the complete information of the function is like this. And then now the question asks us to find the y-intercept. Okay, the y-intercept. So we just use our usual technique to find the y-intercept, to put x equals 0. Okay, x equals 0. So y is equal to 4/3 times 0 minus 2 squared plus 17/3. Okay, and then you'll find that y is equal to 11. Is it correct? So this is the y-intercept. Okay, this is the y-intercept of the graph of the function. 得唔得呢度 ？Yes, that's correct. 咁記得咧，即係揾 y-intercept。我哋即係我自己一定係唔係記任何公式去到揾嘅。揾 y-intercept 一定係 put x 等於0去到揾嘅。OK， 我冇記過任何公式嘅，無論係佢係直線又好，parabola 又好，遲啲我哋做啲 circle 啊嗰啲都好啦，我哋全部都係 put x 等於0去到揾嘅，得唔得？ Okay, so this is question number 30. Any problems? Next one. Next one will be 35. R is the vertex of the graph of y equals x squared minus 8x plus 19. P and Q are the points on the x-axis and y-axis respectively, such that OPRQ is a rectangle. So find the coordinates of R. Okay, so this one is straightforward. R is the vertex. Okay, and we have the equation of the function in ABC form. So what we need to do is to change the equation from ABC form to AHK form. Okay, so in part A, y equals x squared minus 8x plus 19. To change to AHK form, we need to do the method of completing square. Okay, so it is equal to, so the A is 1. I just write the 1. Okay, and then 1 times x square minus, I need to write the middle term, this term to be in the form of 2xy, 2x times y, that is 4, okay? And then plus 19, and 1 times x squared minus 2xy, and then we will plus a y squared minus the y squared, plus 19, okay? And then 1 times, first three term will be changed to a perfect square, and then like this, it's 1 times x minus 4 squared minus 16 plus 19, and then calculate the constant term, okay? So the k value is equal to 3, and the h value is equal to 4. The a is 1, okay? Therefore, r, coordinates of r will be equal to 4 and 3, okay? Because that is the vertex, the coordinates of the vertex. Got it? 得唔得？呢個好直接嘅題啊。Okay, next one. Part B. Find the area of OPQR. OPQR. Well, actually, this one is very, very easy because we have already obtained all the necessary information to find the area of the rectangle. Okay, the rectangle, the area of the rectangle is just length times width. Okay, that is OP times OQ, or OP times PR, right? But we have already found the coordinates of point R, which is 4 and 3. Okay, 4 and 3 means that this. So this is 4. This point is 4 and 3, right? It means that this is the length of OP is equal to 4, and then the height of point R is 3, which means that PR is equal to 3. Okay, so in part B, just write that OP is equal to 4, and then PR is equal to 3. Therefore, the area of OPRQ is equal to 4 times 3, which is 12. And that is the answer. Okay? 搞掂。Got it? 35題，好簡單。好 ，next 最後一題咯。47. This one is a little bit more complicated. So in the figure, P is the vertex of the graph of the function y equals negative x squared plus kx plus k, where k is not equal to 0. The graph cuts the y-axis at the point Q. The axis of symmetry of the graph cuts the x-axis at the point R. The straight lines OP and QR intersect at the point S, such that the ratio of OS to SP is equal to 2 to 5. Part A, express the maximum value of the function in terms of k. 嗱，呢啲就會係考試裏邊嘅長題目嚟㗎啦，得唔得？即係佢咧，你記住咧，嗱，不過你唔使太驚嘅，佢只不過係想點樣咧？佢通常長題目就係一開始俾咗好多資料你 ，OK， 俾咗3、4項嘅資料你，跟住佢就會分開幾 part 嚟逐樣嘢問你。你所需要，即係你比起一啲短題目所需要擁有嘅技巧就係喺 Part A 裏邊，你究竟係需要運用到題目嘅邊一項資料咧 ？OK，Part B 裏邊要係揀翻一項合適嘅資料出嚟運用，得唔得？咁呢個時候咧，你個 concept 就要清啦，即係佢求啲乜嘢嘅時候，你係用啲咩公式，需要到個 graph 嘅乜嘢資料，跟住喺題目裏邊揾唔揾到咧咁樣樣。 如果揾唔到嘅話，咁要靠乜嘢其他資料去到揾咗嗰樣嘢出嚟先咧？即係呢啲咁嘅問題，呢啲咁嘅技巧，就係呢一啲長題目。OK， 長題目通常即係想考你嘅技巧嚟㗎啦，得唔得？好，咁我睇睇啦。Express the maximum value of the function in terms of k. The function is y equals negative x squared plus kx plus k. And now I want to find the maximum value just in terms of k. In terms of k 即係話我哋可以保留個 k 喺答案裏邊嘅，係咪？咁即係話我哋唔需要揾個 k 出嚟住。咁即係話咧，原本呢一個 y 等於 negative x squared plus kx plus k 呢一條式咧，我哋只需要做一個 method of completing square， 將佢轉翻做 ahk 嘅 form 咧，我哋就已經 OK 嘅咯，因為我哋唔需要揾 k 啊嘛，係嘛？答案裏邊係需要保留個 k 喺答案裏邊嘅 ，OK？ 咁所以咧，我哋直接就喺呢度咧做呢一個嘅 method of completing square，OK？Take out the a x squared sorry minus kx and then plus k here, and then write the middle term as minus 2xy. And this time the y will be k over 2. Okay? And then negative 1 times x squared minus 2x y plus y squared. And then minus y squared. That's k. Okay? And then the first three terms will form a perfect square, x minus y square, and then minus k square over 4 plus k. And then multiply the negative 1 back. Like this. Okay? So the k value will be k square over 4 plus k. And then the h value will be k over 2. Okay? And the question just asks us to find the maximum value. Okay? Maximum value will be the k value of the function. Therefore, the maximum value is k squared over 4 plus k. Okay, so that is the answer of part A. Can you get this? 得唔得？好啦，嗱呢度咧，我覺得呢一題咧最難就係 B part 呢一度，最難諗就係 B part。OK， 呢度咧嗱佢，但係你要諗一樣嘢就係咩咧？我哋咪揾到個 maximum value of maximum value 就係 k square over 4加 k 嘅喺 A part。好啦，跟住 part B 咧，佢直接就係冇俾過任何 extra 嘅資料你。OK， 冇俾多啲嘅資料你喎，係嘛？直接就叫你揾個 value of k， 咁即係話我哋而家已經題目啊，已經有足夠嘅資料咧，係俾你去揾個 value of k 噶啦。咁頭先我哋只不過係用咗呢一個 equation of the function 去到將佢變樣咁解啫。仲有啲咩資料未用嘅咧？咁呢一題咧，雖然佢好似好長咁樣，但係其實咧，如果你望真啲嘅話咧，佢只不過係俾多一個資料你嘅啫。就係呢一個啦，比例呢一個啦 ，OS to SP is equal to 2 to 5. This is actually the only information given by the question. Okay, so that may lead you to set up an equation to solve for the unknown. 好啦，但係咧 ，OS 比 SP， 我哋可以點樣用到去到揾個 value of k 咧？呢度有啲功夫要做嘅。OK，OS to SP。嗱呢度咧，你都要習慣一下啦，大家即係如果你想做到一啲長題目嘅話咧，咁我哋好多時都係玩呢啲嘢嘅啫，玩 similar triangles，OK， 玩啲 area ratio， 玩 similar triangles。呢度咧，如果你細心啲嘅話咧，可唔可以揾到兩個嘅 similar triangles 喺度咧？應該唔難揾到嘅噃，係嘛？This one triangle OQS and triangle PRS. Can you see that these two are actually similar triangles because OQ and PR are vertical and they are parallel to each other. And then we have vertically opposite angles. Okay, and then we have them to be similar by AAA. 好，咁我哋咧嗱，你哋做嘅時候咧係唔需要 prove 佢係 similar triangle，不過你需要知道點解佢哋係 similar triangle，即係你唔使寫出嚟，但係你要 make sure 佢哋係嘅。但係你要 make sure 得佢哋係嘅話咧，其實即係簡單嚟講，你都需要知道點樣 prove 嘅。咁我呢度咧寫出嚟俾你睇，但係你哋嘅 solution 可以唔使寫都得嘅。OK，in triangle OQS and triangle PRS. Okay, angle OSQ is equal to angle PSR. Okay, vertically opposite angles. Okay, and then the second angle is angle OQS is equal to angle PRS. This is a pair of alternate angles where OQ is parallel to PR. Okay, so in a pair of triangles, we have two pairs of corresponding angles being equal. Then the third pair of corresponding angles will be automatically equal. Therefore, we can conclude that triangle OQS is similar to triangle PRS, with the reason being AAA. OK， 好啦，通常我哋用 AAA 去到證明咗兩個三角形係 similar 之後，我哋可以講到啲乜嘢咧？就係講到佢哋嘅邊長係成正比例啦。OK， so after using the angles to prove the two triangles to be similar, then what we can say afterwards will be their corresponding sides are being equal. Sorry, corresponding sides are being proportional. Okay, so what are the corresponding sides here? In the first triangle, if we pick OQ, and from the second triangle, we should pick PR, 係嘛？要啱翻個 order 嘅話咧，我哋就可以揀㗎啦。QS, the first triangle, pick QS. Then from the second triangle, we will pick RS. And from the first triangle, if we pick OS, then from the second triangle, we will pick PS. 通常我都會寫晒呢三個份數出嚟先嘅。OK， 然之後睇下邊一個咧係有資料咁樣樣。And this one should be corresponding sides of similar triangles. OK， 好啦，今次邊度有資料咧？睇睇題目咯喎。我哋有嘅係 OS，the ratio of OS to SP。Ratio of OS to SP is equal to 2 to 5. OS to SP 咁即係 OS 比 PS 啦。OK， 咁即係話咧，嗱前面呢兩個係冇資料嘅。Is equal to QS over RS is equal to this ratio。嗱，我哋唔知道 OS 自己係幾多，唔知道 PS 自己係幾多，但係當佢哋 form 一個份數或者 form 一個 ratio 嘅時候咧。我哋就知道佢係2比5啦，咁樣樣 ，OK 得唔得？佢哋嗱 OS 唔係等於2咁長嘅喎 ，PS 唔係等於5咁長嘅喎，佢究竟幾長唔知嘅噃，但係只係知道佢係2比5嘅啫 ，OK， 好啦，咁如果咁嘅話咧，我哋睇先 ，OQ 同埋 PR 係咪都係2比5啊 ？OK，OQ and PR should be also equal to 2 to 5. Okay, I just want this OQ over PR is equal to 2 over 5. But what is OQ? OQ will be the height of point Q. And point Q is the y-intercept of the graph. Okay, so we may find the y-intercept. The y-intercept of the graph will be just k. Can you see this? When you put x to be 0, then you will find that y is equal to k, like this. So let me save this to equation 1 first. Okay, so we want to put x to be 0, and then y is equal to negative 0 squared plus k times 0 plus k. So that is y is equal to k. If y is equal to k, that is the y-intercept. That is point Q. Okay, which means that OQ will be equal to k minus 0. That is equal to k. Okay, and then how about PR? Because we have found that the coordinates of R will be, the y coordinates of R is k squared over 4 plus k. So PR will be just k squared over 4 plus k minus 0. That is just k squared over 4 plus k. OK， 好啦，咁我哋咧各自揾咗 OQ 同埋 PR， 咁我哋咪可以 put 翻呢兩嚿嘢咧落去一式嗰度。OK， 咁呢一個咧就係可以 solve 到個 k 嘅 equation 啦，得唔得 ？So from equation 1, we have OQ being k now, and then PR being k squared over 4 plus k. And this fraction is equal to 2 over 5. Okay? And then we just multiply the denominators to the opposite side. So 5 times k will be 2 times k squared over 4 plus k. Okay? And then you just multiply the 2 to the bracket. It becomes k squared over 2 plus 2k. And then we will have 3k equals k squared over 2. And 6k equals k squared. And then you'll find that k is equal to 0 or k is equal to 6. Okay? So there will be two values of k, but the question told you that k is not equal to 0. So the 0 answer should be rejected. So the only answer of k will be equal to 6. Okay? So that is how we can find the value of k for part B. 好，呢度 part B 都幾長㗎，不過咧頭先講咗啦 ，similar triangles 嗰度你可以唔需要寫出嚟嘅 ，OK？ 因為呢題唔係 proof 嘅題目，得唔得？咁你就，但係你都需要知道，你都需要利用到佢係 similar triangles 呢一樣嘢，去到 set 一個 ratio 出嚟嘅。set 咗 ratio 出嚟之後，你就要揾翻各自，即係你個 ratio 嘅分子啦，同埋分母各自係幾多 ？In terms of k 先。咁跟住你 put 翻入去呢一個 ratio 嗰度嘅時候，你就變成一條 equation 咧，就可以 solve 到個 k 噶啦。OK， 咁啊 k 都係6嚟嘅，得唔得？好啦，跟住 part C，find the area of triangle OPQ。OPQ， 哦，咁又係呢啲啦，係嘛？So we have already found the coordinates of Q。寫多一次先啊。Q is at 0 and k, and we have found that the k is equal to 6, right? So that should be 0 and 6. And then the p, coordinates of p, will be the h value and k value, okay? So h value will be k over 2, and the k value will be k squared over 4 plus k. But we have already found the value of k, so we can calculate the h value and the k value. It's okay? 好，咁呢度咧，我哋知道 P 同埋 Q 之後咧，我哋就唔難揾到個 OPQ 嘅三角形面積咯，係嘛 ？The base should be OQ. OQ will be equal to 6 minus 0, or just 6. And then the height will be the x coordinates of P. Okay, so that I just write down the height of triangle OPQ is equal to the x coordinates of P. So that is equal to 3. Okay, so the area of triangle OPQ is equal to 1/2 times base times height. So that should be equal to 9. OK， 得唔得？咁都係咧喺 P 個點嗰度咧，向左畫翻一條線過去 Y 軸嗰度，咁嗰個就係個 height of the triangle 啦，係嘛 ？OK， 好啦，跟住 Part D。Part D, find the area of triangle PQS without finding the coordinates of S。嗱呢一度咧，可能要講多少少嘅，咁就我呢度咧可能今日咧唔夠時間講啦，我要留翻下一次先講。咁呢度咧，我哋會用到一個所謂嘅面積比等於底嘅長度比呢一種咁嘅諗法去到做嘅。OK， 咁呢一種諗法咧，你放心，我哋一定咧之後會遇到好多唔同嘅題目咧。都係會做呢一種咁嘅題目嘅 ，OK 呢種咁嘅諗法嘅 ，OK 咁呢度咧，我哋Part B 咧暫時係去到呢度先，因為今日唔夠時間講啦，咁樣樣 ，OK 咁跟住咧下堂咧，即係聽日翻嚟咧，咁我就會開始嗰個 application 嘅題目咁樣先嘅 ，OK 得唔得 ？So if you have no problems, then that is the end of this lesson, and see you tomorrow. Goodbye.
老 Sir。
係。
我啱啱交咗呢個 5B 嘅39A 啦，就係我條式，我唔知我錯乜嘢咯，但都計唔到個答案咯。
我睇睇先啊，39 A 5 boy 39 A 好睇先，見到啦。A part 錯咗啊？你話？
係啊，就係我唔明條問題，即係條式有咩問題咯？
嗯。
我唔知應該條式應該係點咯。
OK， 你嗰個 area 係點解會咁樣嘅？第一行你點解咁樣寫嘅 ？ED 係咩 ？ED 係咩？
咦，係喎，點解咁寫？哦，我明啦。
關唔關事啊？
明啦。
係咩事啊？
唔係喎，咪先，但係吓？咁但係咪先？有冇撈下先？
撈下先啊！
我當佢打直嗰條邊係3x，咁另一條邊咪就係 L 減3x 咯，咁成為唔係應該就係 area 咩？
唔係嗱，小心啲喎，佢嗰啲咩 aluminium strip 咧，其實係嗰啲係個即係好多中間嗰啲框咧打橫，係咪有4條打橫3條打戙啊？應該係咁樣加埋咧，先至係個 L 嚟嘅喎。
嚇！
你驚唔驚到啊？
一到
係嘛？因為佢嗰啲鋁窗嗰啲窗花都係用嗰個 L 嘅一部分去砌成喎。
哦。
所以你係咪漏咗好多啊？應該你淨係計咗一條打戙同埋一條打橫係嘛？
譬如 L 係佢嗰個成個大嘅長方形嗰個，
唔單止成個大長方形，仲要計埋中間嗰兩條打橫同埋中間嗰一條打戙，先至係 L 嚟嘅。
咁我條式應該點樣 set 啊？
嗱，即係咁樣，睇住我。而家咧，你見唔見到？嗱，我哋睇打戙先，打戙一節嘅打戙就係 x 啦。我哋數唔數到究竟有 total 有幾多節嘅打戙喺度啊？
打戙即係打直啊嘛。係
啦，即係 vertical。
3條。唔
係。嗱 ，OK， 唔係 sorry，幾多節？嗱，一節嘅話就係 x 啦。
3個 x 咯。咁
應該咧，如果一條打戙嘅話咧，成條打戙就係3x 啦。但係呢度咧，你幅圖裏邊咧見唔見到係有3條嘅打戙㗎？所以應該係9x。
因為就9x。
記唔記？好啦，
好
打橫一節嘅話咧，就係1個 y 啦。跟住一條打橫嘅話咧，就係有2節係咪？即係2個 y 啦。咁但係而家係啦，有4條打橫喎，係咪即係加8個 y 應該？咁樣加埋咧，先至係個 L 嚟嘅。
然後我就整2條 formula。
好啦，跟住點啊？跟住佢個 A 咧係邊一個 area 嚟㗎？係咪一格嘅 area？啊，唔係 ，sorry，佢個 A 係 total area of the window。咁即係話咧 A 咧應該係嗱，如果一格窗嘅話咧就係 X 乘 Y 啦，係嘛？咁而家咧 total 有幾多格窗咧？有6格係咪？咁啊6XY 啦，係嘛？得唔得 ？A 就係6XY。咁但係咧，我哋有 X 有 Y 嘅話咧，我哋要將其中一個係 internal 嗰個。
我明啦，知啊。
得唔得？
嗯。
好啦，跟住我哋就會，因為佢叫你揾嘅係 maximum value of A，我就會用 method of completing square 咧，去到將佢轉到做一個即係所謂嘅 AHK form 啦。咁跟住佢叫你揾嘅就係 L 嘅話咧，咁你就係即係將個 K value in terms of L， 咁就係個答案嚟㗎啦。
好啊 ，thank you。
OK， 好得 ，thank you，拜拜，
拜拜。
拜拜。